Welcome to another episode of the 99 Seconds Career Podcast. My name is Jürgen Schmid. I am career mentor, consultant, teacher, and speaker. Here, we will bring up all kinds of career aspects in a way you have maybe never heard before. I like you to have an awesome career. Therefore, I give you something money cannot buy: sharing, experience, and insight. All this every other week in 99 seconds. If you are looking for a job, there is one thing we all need to have as a minimum: a CV or a resume. Without that document, you won't even need to try to apply for a job, no matter what the job is. Let some very rare exceptions aside. Your CV talks about your professional objectives, skills and competencies, as well as accomplishments and hard facts. For example, your educational background. Collecting all the needed information is not as straightforward as you might think. Do you have a list of your top 10 skills? How did you define them? And how can you be sure that what you have put down correctly describes you? What were your achievements the last 5 years? Can you describe them correctly and in a way that non-experts understand them? You see, this is not a simple and quick exercise. It takes time, effort, and thinking. And as you are limited in the number of pages, every word counts. Your CV is the door opener for an interview, but if not done well, the doors remain closed. Let's assume you have done all of this and have created a CV you believe is as good as it can get. What are the next steps? Finding suitable open positions and send an application with your CV as the key component of your application, right? Let's get into the 99 seconds and see which critical step is missing before you send your CV. As we have spent so much time and effort creating our CV in a way to best describe us, we want to use that document to apply. Imagine this: you are looking to buy a car with 5 seats for you and your family that you can also use to transport some material. You receive a very nice and professional sales brochure about a car that drives sporty and has the latest technology dashboard. Would you and your family go to visit that car dealer? Well, maybe you would, because it might be fun, but you will not go there with an intention to buy. If you're short of time, you would even spare that visit. Why is that? Because it is not relevant for you. It does not deliver on your needs. The same situation could occur with your CV, as perfect as it might be. If what you are offering is not relevant for the job, the organization or industry, don't expect an invitation for an interview. 2 things to consider here. A CV is not a biography, but a marketing communication. And the best CV is the one that gets you invited for an interview. Working with my mentees, I often see this mindset. They want to describe how good they are, which indeed they all are, with everything they did from the first job onwards, but not how well they can solve the problem the organization has by showing that they got what the organization needs. And how do we know what the organization needs? Well, they tell us in the job posting and their website. What does this mean to our CV? Is all of the effort thrown away? No, not at all. We just need to add a step in between writing a CV and sending the application, which is tailoring your CV to the specific job and organization. Let's understand the CV you have created so far as a kind of master copy. Based on this master copy, you create a job-specific version, one for each job you want to apply for. It involves customizing it to suit the specific job application, organization, or industry. This ensures that your CV highlights the most relevant skills, experiences, and accomplishments that align with the requirements of the position you're applying for. That makes it relevant for them, and here is how to do it. Read the job description thoroughly. Carefully go through the job description to understand the key skills, qualifications, and responsibilities the employer is seeking. Take note of keywords and phrases used in the job description. You will need to make sure they are mirrored in your CV. Identify relevant skills and experiences. Based on the job requirements, identify the skills and experiences from your background that are directly relevant for that role. Focus on highlighting those specific points in your CV. Feel free to remove the other ones, as they very likely are not relevant for the position. Customize your CV summary or objective. Tailor your CV summary or objective at the beginning to directly address the needs of the employer and demonstrate that you can contribute to the company's goal. This will generate relevance right from the beginning and shows genuine interest, dedication, and understanding of their organization. Reorder your work experience. Rearrange your work experience section so that the most relevant experience for the position is listed first. You might also consider elaborating more on the relevant experiences and skills while being concise about less relevant roles. Highlight accomplishments. Instead of just listing job responsibilities, emphasize your accomplishments and achievements in your previous roles. Use quantifiable data and specific examples to showcase your impact in previous positions, ideally those that relate to the job you are applying for. Use their keywords. Incorporate relevant keywords from the job description throughout your CV. Many employers use application tracking systems, ATS, to screen CVs, and using keywords can increase your chances of getting through the initial screening process. Plus, you are using their words, their language, which will generate some mutual understanding and the impression that you are genuinely interested in the particular opportunity and might fit well into their culture. Address specific requirements. If the job description mentions specific requirements such as certifications or certain software skills, ensure you address them in your CV if you possess them. Include relevant additional sections. If you have additional sections on your CV such as skills, projects, or volunteer experience, make sure that they are relevant to the job you are applying for. Be concise and relevant. Tailoring your CV does not mean adding irrelevant information. Keep your CV focused on what's essential and directly related to the job. Proofread. Always proofread your tailored CV to ensure that there are zero errors and inconsistencies. This will show them your attention to detail, professionalism, and good communication skill. Remember, tailoring your CV is not about exaggerating or misrepresenting yourself, but about presenting your qualifications in the best possible light for a particular job. Customizing your CV for each application shows employers that you are genuinely interested in the position and that you have taken the time to understand their needs. By addressing the specific needs of the organization and showcasing your qualifications, you can stand out and drastically increase your likelihood to receive an interview invitation. This was, in 99 seconds, some insight why it is not a good idea to only have one CV to rule them all. Hope you enjoyed listening, and you will tune in for our next episode in 2 weeks. We will then talk about what to ask in an interview. In the meantime, should you have any remarks, please let me know and maybe leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Simply go to www.99scp.com, SCP like Seconds Career Podcast. Also, please do not forget to press follow, and if you see a heart or bell icon to be notified when new episodes are coming out, please press that too so you will never miss a new one. This was another episode of the 99 Seconds Career Podcast. Thank you for listening and thinking along. I wish you success for the paths you're following or creating. My name is Jürgen Schmid, and until next time, be the difference, remain curious, and shine.